cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. It's time again.
What up, y'all? You tuned in to the 52 Scott Podcast. This is Music Monday, and I'm your host, Slash. And with me, I got Comedian 96, K Money, Freddie G. Together, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter, 52 Scott Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook, The 52 Scott Podcast. All right, welcome back to Music Monday. Another great show for you again. We're going to be talking about the top 10 successful rappers with successful clothing lines. So they had a really successful career in rapping, and they turned some of that wealth into, money in clothing lines and, selling clothes and clothing lines, which was a really big thing. It took off in hip hop a few years back. I can remember some of the brands back when hip hop, kind of started flowering or whatever, like crisscross, stuff like that,
Cross colors.
Cross colors. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm sorry. Cross
colors.
colors.
Remember that. Cross colors.
Yeah, it was a lot of different stuff, but not to get off topic.
Yeah.
These successful rappers now have successful clothing lines, and they've made, millions of dollars off of their clothing lines. First up, I didn't know he had a clothing line. Pusha T.
Really?
Yeah.
And
what is it?
They're saying that the clothing line is successful?
Yeah, he's got.
Wow.
Yeah. So, Play Clothes.
That's the name of them?
Play Clothes is the name of his clothing line. Now, I've never heard of it, never seen it.
But it is a catchy name.
But here's what we got to think. It may be in another country. We might not have to know what it is.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
So, but
I would go where I was popular. That would make a lot of sense.
Well, his that was the name of his deal, Play Clothes. And he's got a net worth of $14 million.
Damn.
But he earned $4 million from the sale of Play Clothes back in 2013.
Oh, so he had a clothing line. He sold it for $4 million.
Yeah, he sold it for $4 million.
He sold it for $4 million.
Okay. And so you say he have a network of $14 million.
Yeah.
So that network, is that including his rap money or just
Yeah,
all
that's
clothing?
including. That's because he only made $4 million from that deal, and if he got $14 million, he made $10 million somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or somewhere near that.
Yeah.
Basically. So I'm sure most of that was his music career money that probably helped him get started in the clothes.
I'm sure.
Which is always a good move.
I would think Kanye. He was with Kanye. And,
Oh yeah, he
Kanye
probably
into
got
fashion.
some knowledge and fashion and the ropes
Yep.
of the business and all kind of stuff he probably could have got from him. That's definitely the truth. So yeah, he did pretty good and sold it for $4 million. So that helped him out a little bit. Now the next person, strange to me that I didn't. A lot of this is new to me. I didn't know that he had a clothing line either. Although I've heard of what they named it. So Tyler the Creator.
Tyler the Creator.
Yeah. He's got his clothing line is Gang Wolf, and he's got a net worth of $30 million.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta look at his follow.
But it's skateboarders and all that, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna support him, and he got Pharrell probably to help him with. He probably got not only his own, but Pharrell's.
But look,
too.
just like I said about overseas, that's where his stuff is really going. But they banned him from visiting the UK, so he's huge
over there.
But look, he make $15 million yearly from Golf Wang, which is the name of his
Golf
clothesline.
Wang?
Golf Wang.
How you spell it? G-O-L?
Golf
and
Wang.
Okay, Golf Wang. Okay, W-A-N-G.
Yeah, so he make good money off of that, $15 million a year, and he didn't really have. I mean, he had a successful rap career, but he wasn't one of those that stood out for a long time.
Right.
He done a couple of shows, award shows, and got his flowers, but I guess he had something else in mind, which he did pretty good, and that was probably where mostly sales overseas in different countries and stuff like that. Next, RZA.
RZA.
Yeah.
Woo Wear.
Yeah.
Woo Wear, I heard of
Yeah,
that.
I knew that.
Yeah.
He should have been on
Yeah,
there.
RZA, and he's got a network of 30 million.
Same. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. Now that I've heard of. Even though I'm older, I heard of that one. I feel good.
And the success of it was in the 90s when it was doing a lot of money generating, so around 30 million is what the brands
mainly
connect.
on the East Coast.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't recall seeing it in the stores. down
Yeah,
there.
I don't either, and but you never know where a lot of these artists, because the smart ones always do something like, I'm invest my money in something else, and they can maintain without you even hearing about them right now today, but they still doing what they do, getting their money. So that's really what I'm looking at in this situation. Now the next one, Houston's own, of course.
Beyonce.
No. Travis Scott.
Really?
Yeah. Nike X.
Oh, that's right. The shoes. Yeah, because I remember when people getting, when they came, those shoes came out and they had that.
Yeah.
Every time.
Nike X. Now look, he make $10 million a year
Just on the shoes.
from Nike X collaboration. 10 million, man,
chilling.
a year. That's you don't have to do much.
Nothing. Just.
That's his name, bro.
I don't even see no commercials from his shoes.
And he had other
I don't-
endorsements. Remember, he had other endorsements.
Yeah.
He had something I want to say.
I want to
with
say he
McDonald's or
had the
something.
skateboard thing too at one point, and they didn't do that with him. I want to say, I might be wrong.
I don't remember Travis Scott
I think-
being a skateboarder.
I thought he did it because one of the shows, he came out in a skateboard.
I don't remember. I mean, it could possibly be.
It
true.
was a while back though. It was
Yeah.
way before COVID. Well before COVID.
So now, after we take off from Travis Scott, we go down to Lil Wayne. Truck Fit. His clothes.
Truck for Lil Wayne got.
Yeah.
I knew he had the liquor, the vodka, but I didn't know he had the clothing line too.
Yeah, I didn't know he had one either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Truck Fit once generated $788 million.
Huh? Say, is that
Truck Fit once generated $788 million.
Yeah, but I would want to know. I don't
What
think that
percentage?
was all him. He getting
Yeah.
a percentage of that.
Even
Not
if-
all of that.
Maybe he got 10% of
no,
it. That's
no.
70.
What it is he had major clothing outlets that dropped him, so now he can't make that money. That's where he was getting the bulk of the money from. Major clothing outlets. So a lot of places, let's just say the Gap decided to sell Truck Fit, where they would order so much by pre-order.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
So he's paid
Yeah,
regardless
he
of what you
paid.
do with it.
Once the store get it, he got his.
He got his money.
You want to sell this?
Yeah.
You got to buy you might get a discounted price other than what but of course you the seller.
He get his 70,
Yeah, he get his money
788.
up front. But
So wait, does he get a percent or he get that sold 788?
well, he probably get a percentage of it.
Even if
because-
it's 10%, it's $780 million.
well, he still got to pay his outlets for selling it.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Yeah, you got a point.
but yeah, he 788 million, man, and it started in 2012. So his clothing line been around, but I can kind of remember. Now I never wore it, you
Nah,
know,
I never heard of it.
but I can kind of remember, seeing Truck Fit and hearing people talk about it. And I think more other areas other than the South Side of Houston definitely got into it because the South Side not gonna really gravitate to much
Yeah.
if it ain't South, if it ain't Southern, it'll take them a little while. So After that, we got Pharrell Williams with Billionaire Boys Club, and he's got it. That's his clothing. That's his clothing line.
That's his clothing line.
But
Yeah.
I know that I've heard.
Yeah,
of it.
yeah. I know his is coming. I seen a lot of his shirts, and he got the Vans, if I'm not mistaken. The Vans, the tennis shoes, the Vans shoes, not tennis shoes, but he has all that. So I know he doing good.
So he makes in between 25 to 30 million a year from just that clothing line. But he also is the head of the Louis Vuitton designer thing
Yeah.
too.
No,
now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a Louis Vuitton's designer something with that, you know. So Pharrell is
Oh, he own it.
Yeah,
that's why he ain't doing music. He ain't got to.
well, he don't have to, you
It's just,
know.
just like Rihanna, and we were talking
Yeah.
about that before. I know it's
mean-
regurgitating, but Rihanna stopped because look at the makeup.
But that's what it means when you reinvent yourself as an artist. You go to do something else, and you perfect that too. You know, you get double income. That's 2 incomes.
But after you hit $1 billion, you don't need no more income.
But you know how it goes. People
Yeah.
don't get it as long as it comes.
Cub,
you
yeah.
know.
I mean, once you hit $1 billion, at this point, it's all donations at this time.
Yeah, you don't really
If
have
I
to.
hit $1 billion, I ain't gonna take it with me. Before I go, I know over half that is getting the other half going to my
The only
family.
thing is you don't have to count it when it's that high.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't got to worry about what nothing costs. You just go and get, okay, that's what I wanted. But yeah, that's always a good idea. And most of these guys, this how they living, you know. Next up, Drake with OVO.
He has a clothing line
He got a
besides
clothing
his
line.
headphones. Oh, Drake. I'm saying
Drake.
Drake. I thought you
Yeah.
said Drake. Sorry.
Drake OVO. That
Okay.
is his clothing line. Now he makes 37.6 million a year off of OVO.
They love him in Canada, so he getting
Yeah.
Canada and U.S. money.
Yeah, and it's streetwear, you know, hoodies and stuff like that.
Yeah. You know the kids love the hoodies.
Yeah, they love it.
Man, I just bought my daughter about 9 hoodies last week. I wanted to cry.
That's all they want to wear, and they'll wear them in the summertime too.
Yes,
You know?
yes. It's be pop rock hot outside, and I'm like, why?
They
Why?
will do it. Yeah, they will.
Pop rocks.
They don't
You hear
care.
me?
So after Drake, y'all probably knew he was gonna be on here. Of course.
Ooh, no, I didn't know Drake had a clothing line, so I didn't.
No, the next.
Oh, the next one. Okay.
Kanye West.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Of course, he was gonna be on there with Yeezys.
Are they going in particular order
This
as
is
far
from least
as least
to most
to most?
Least to most. Okay.
in network.
Yeah, because the money's going up and up and
Okay.
up the more
In
he goes
network.
up. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Yeezy's net worth, of course, is 500 million. You know,
Yeah.
his shoes are worth 1.3 billion for Adidas. So I'm guessing that's his collaboration with Adidas and how much
I thought
they
he
make.
lost that.
Well, it went down substantially, 6.6 billion to 500 million. Man,
Still winning.
That's because, you know, the incident that happened. But you still got 500 million. Ain't nothing to cry
I
about.
say he's still winning.
Yeah, you can go through 5 lifetimes with that.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
Easy.
just
And be a crackhead every day. And still have money left over.
yeah, that's still a lot of You sure right. That's still a lot of money.
That's still a lot of money. Yeah, you took a $500 million. Okay, I still got 500
No,
million.
they took a lot of billions.
Yeah, they did. Oh, they did.
Yeah, they took 5 point something.
Ooh, stomach hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, stomach hurt. Oh God.
So yeah, he but his network is pretty good, and he's making at least 1.3 billion. I guess with Adidas, you know, collab or whatever.
Right.
So next, been in the news lately. Sean Puffy Combs.
Oh yeah.
P.
I
Diddy.
knew he was gonna be on.
Yeah.
there. He was
Sean-
hot for
Sean
long.
John.
Yeah.
Sean John, that was hot for long. That
Yeah,
signature,
Sean
I think
John.
that's what did it. I ain't gonna lie, he got a badass signature, y'all.
So do they have him listed as like the #1 seller?
Nah, he's not the number one.
Nah.
We on number 2 right now. So Sean John, annual revenue is 8.9 million. This just what he gonna get annually just from Sean John. has a massive network of 900 million. You know,
And then damn.
through various stuff, of course. You
So
know, music,
for his clothing line, period. You said it was how much for the clothing line itself?
8.9 million is
It had to be
annually.
higher than that before. It had to, because Sean John was hot way back in the day.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah,
pretty
it
sure he
was.
made.
and most of it because he had a big and tall collection.
Mhm.
You know, he was one of the first black to come up with the big and tall
Yeah,
for everybody. You know,
yeah.
so yeah, he doing pretty good, man. I mean, selling track pants, outwear, fragrances, face masks. You know, he got a lot of different stuff.
Merch.
Yeah, merchandise.
Yeah, yeah.
And last but not least, we got Rockawell.
That's the one I'd ask, man. That's the first time.
You know who I'm surprised that didn't make that list, and if he was gonna make the list, I would think that he would make it before Pusha T.
Who?
Nelly Vocal.
Nelly. Well, T.I. had a
Oh.
clothing line.
T.I.,
Remember
yeah,
T.I. had a
T.I.
clothing
too.
line?
But see,
Vocals,
I would see
Nelly's clothing line, or somebody he sponsored that sponsored him.
Well, that I don't know, but let me throw another one. Apple Bottom.
Yeah,
Apple Bottom, that was hot.
Bottom.
Now
But-
I think that's his.
yeah, I believe.
But that one was, I think Apple Bottom was what they call it, sort of like, in the music industry, because we on Music
Yeah.
Monday, the New Jack Swing. That shit lasts, 2-3 years?
Yeah.
I think
it
Apple
was
Bottom.
hot for a while.
About
and-
2-3
yeah.
years, that's it. And then Apple Bottom,
Yeah.
same way. Like, some of Sean John stuff carried over, because
Yeah.
sometimes if you like something, you'll see something Sean John, you'll grab it. But I don't think nobody will go in the store and specifically and see Apple Bottom and be like, let me get those Apple Bottoms. Because don't nobody really, it's not the time no more for it.
Well,
Like
you know
chick
what?
jeans
It's going to depend on the design that comes out, because most women will go and shop and they just want to get something different that nobody else got.
Right.
And if Apple Bottom came up with a new short
Something.
or
Yeah,
something,
something
He
different.
marketed it better.
They
you know,
market it better, it could work.
they're going to go and get that, just because, that's what they used to wear. I mean, myself, I have a Carl Kanai shirt that I bought
Oh, I forgot about that
recently, and Carl Kanai was around a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I like the shirt that I saw. It's an old designer, but I bought
Yeah.
the shirt because I like it, So, it just depends on what season it is for that designer and who they have design the next hottest thing that catch people eye.
Right.
And they people decide to, buy it. Basically what it is. You can do everything like that. Glasses, shades,
Yep.
shoes. A lot of artists like Rihanna, they do perfume or negligees, lingerie, different stuff like that.
Stuff. They have like accessories.
So it's a lot of other people that didn't make this list that did have something to do with the clothing industry, in some form of fashion. Even if they had a clothing line to actually, what do they call it, when they would give the artist the clothes to promote for them. You used to have a lot of black designers that would give their clothes to the rappers to wear.
There's a name for it. I know what you're talking about. Even the
Yeah.
jury, they did jury like
they
that
did
too.
all of that. So
Johnny Dang did that.
Johnny Dang, yeah, he used to do it. But they had clothing lines that would do stuff like that for the artists to have their own style, or just basically trying to sell that
That's how
that
they
brand,
showcase
yeah,
they-
branding their stuff, basically through rap music. So Jay-Z was last, and he's at a 2.5 billion net worth, and
Nice.
he sold Rockaware for 204 million. So, that made him a lot of change.
There it is.
He sold it for 204 million. That's a lot, man.
I thought Dame Dash had a clothing line.
They were in on this same
That's
deal.
part of their fallout.
Yeah.
Okay,
This is the
yeah.
reason why they had some differences, because
Did they split
of
that
this.
204?
That's
On
part
two
of the
apiece?
fallout,
Yeah.
and it's all kind of
It's a lot of
depends
stuff.
on who you ask.
Yeah,
about that
being
stuff.
said about that,
Yeah, I
But
thought Dame still had a piece of it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well,
thought
he
'cause
may
still-
have stock or something in it. You know what I'm saying? When you invested in it, you can buy stock. They can't take you out of that. You know, so maybe that's the issue. Not really sure, but possibly. So now, Rockaware is worth $135 million, which Jay-Z sold it for more than that.
He stole it for 204. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he won.
Yeah.
There you won.
Yeah.
Businessman.
Yeah. $69 million profit.
Yeah, he won. So shout out to all of the celebrities, the successful rappers that have clothing lines or successful clothing lines, and you made some money from a different era of the game, which I think will always be another outlet for our hip hop artists and anybody else that's doing music for that nature. You can always move over into clothes and just other different stuff that start your business, get your clothes. Maybe people gonna like it depending on how many people know you. That's gonna depend on how the sales go.
We out. So that's all, y'all, for this edition of Music Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Come back tomorrow and check out True Tuesday with K Money. Hit that like button, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, The 52 Scott Podcast, on Twitter, @52 Scott Podcast.